finally found something I've been searching for a while. Real estate and crypto combining together. And with this project, you only need $50 to get started. Let's hop straight into it. Alright, so before we do get started, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, you guys know the drill. Alright, so Lofty AI, invest in tokenized real estate for only 50 bucks. This was a good find I had on Twitter, and I have never really seen anybody talk about it. They don't actually have their own crypto that's like on an exchange or anything like that, so I'm gonna be buying a little bit of it today. It's basically AI vetted properties, and they have a ton. We got St. Louis, Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee, Cleveland, Chicago. They are mostly in those areas right now. They also have had houses in other areas, but basically there's a certain amount of tokens for each house. So taking this first house here in Edwardsville, Illinois, you can see that 87% of it is full. So that means 87% of it has been bought up by individual investors, and 525 tokens are left. So with the $50 investment, you'll be getting into this property and you can earn daily passive income, which is interesting. Obviously, with just $50, you're only gonna get a couple cents, but what's awesome here is they show you the photos of the house. They do everything for you. Their LLC, their company, they run all this stuff. You know, they worry about the tenants, all that good stuff. See, this was recently redone. That TV is looking a little whack, but so there are some assumptions here. It runs a lot of the numbers for you. It sets everything up, which is beautiful. So the appreciation here, 11%, cash on cash return of 7.5%. So that would be your kind of payout. It would be 7.5% like yearly. So if you invested $50 by year 5, you would have cash flow of $18.75. With appreciation, you would have equity built up in the property worth of $28. So then your total investment value would almost 2x from $50 to $100, which in 5 years in real estate, not too bad, but obviously in crypto standards, that's nothing crazy. I mean, we see 2x's in a couple hours, so that's nothing. But we can see here in December 13th, this property was put under contract by the Lofty AI LLC, whatever, and then the token offering was on the 14th, and you begin receiving daily rental income the same day you invest. Shows where it's at in real life. So of course, because you have such a small share in the property, you cannot visit the property or do anything like that. This is built on the Algorand blockchain, and that hosts the token offerings. So I'm gonna have to get an Algorand wallet as well. So you receive your rental income on a daily basis in USD, which can be withdrawn directly to your bank account or PayPal. Soon you have the option to receive your rental income as USDC or Algo directly in your Algo wallet. But so with a $50 investment, you know, you'll get a couple cents wherever it may be. Obviously, you invest more, you invest $1,000, you invest $2,000, you'll get more money per day. So right now, to sell the tokens, you would have to reach out to the team. They don't have the functionality just yet to sell them automatically without having to reach out to them, but that is something you would have to do if you want to get out of that property. So it does talk a little bit about the property manager process and also the tenant selection criteria for those who are interested in that and seeing how tenants are selected and what the requirements are for that, so you know how good of tenants you're going to have and all that good stuff. Lofty AI properties will also be held for 10 years by default, but members do have full control of the property and how it's run. So you can vote to liquidate earlier or later than the default hold period, which is something also pretty cool. So all the shareholders of that property, for lack of a better term, or token holders of that property would then be able to vote. So kind of like a DAO, you know, in that kind of a sense where you can vote on the property and how it's going to be run, all that good stuff. It does also talk about taxes. They do have an FAQ here that asks about what happens if there's a repair that needs to be done. Well, it says they have standard homeowners insurance and 5% of the initial token sales will be dedicated to a maintenance reserve. And any additional costs that arise will be deducted from rent before it is paid out to token holders. So you would just be getting a little bit less of a daily payout, monthly payout, etc. And of course, title will be held by the LLC that is created specifically for each property. Of course, that's the best way to do LLCs. You know, when you're real estate investing, you have the least amount of risk when you have an LLC for each property, and especially for, you know, a company like this when they have multiple people invested in these properties as well. You're gonna have a ton of members of the LLC. So with that KYC information, you are basically putting your name into that LLC as well. So keep that in mind. And Lofty AI would be the default manager of the LLC. If Lofty AI goes out of business, everyone will still have their tokens that will represent the share that they have in the property. So there's no need to be worried. The LLC will continue to hold the property and everybody can still make, you know, the decisions and vote on stuff, but there would need to be a new managing member for the LLC. The AI will figure out these properties that are likely to appreciate and have better cash on cash returns. So it does talk a little bit about that here. So looking at their Twitter really quick, they do about 4,700 followers. They don't post much. They really just kind of do some updates here and there. They don't do much. They're not the most savvy type of people, at least in that sense. They do show the team here. They got a bunch of guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. They have a ton of experience. Pretty cool team. They have LinkedIn profiles. Nothing sketchy here at all. There also is an application to sell your property to Lofty AI, which would be pretty awesome. So it looks like there's nothing in the double digits as far as cash on cash return. 8.6% here in Cleveland, Ohio. Looks like the best one there is. There's only 52 tokens left. All right, so there's a house here in Chicago, 3834 West Polk Street. Got a good location. I like it. Total investment here is much higher, so there's going to be a lot more tokens. So let's go ahead and invest in this. All right, so there was an email set. We'll go ahead and confirm that. Gotta go ahead and do the KYC. So with the KYC, you have to put in your social security number if you are in the US. So we'll go ahead and set up an algorand wallet here on myalgo.com. This is pretty sketchy, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, wallet has now been created. We're all set. Go ahead and connect the wallet. ID verification. Bro, the ID verification is now complete. And I think we're all good now. So we do need to complete this survey, Reddit, and let's go ahead and purchase a token. All right, so I went ahead and bought these with my credit card. So you must complete the token opt-in process on this page and receive your tokens immediately. Unlock the wallet here. Okay, just got the charge on my credit card, so hope this works. Okay, we are now officially a part owner of 3834 West Polk Street. I'm just trying this out, putting 50 bucks in, seeing what happens. You know, this is a long term, this is not any short term type stuff. But see, each day, then we will earn a little bit of rent, and then I'll show up right here. This is a pretty awesome way to get started in real estate with crypto with just 50 bucks. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you enjoyed this crypto real estate gem, give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe to the channel. Dropping tons of gems all the time, doing fun challenges. That's all I got. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.